It's a fun podcast. You can run rude and it's live in your living room. Fun podcast. You can run rude and it's live in your living room. Fun podcast. You can run rude and it's live in your living room. Fun podcast. You can run rude and it's live in your living room. Fun podcast.
Well, hello. It is episode 2, year and 3 months later. I might really add of the Fun Podcast, starring Nick Grunrude. It's me, yeah. Before we get started, I have a lot of things to get to. I have like a couple of great announcements about my sex drive. I'm actually going to talk about gender identity, do a couple of trash cans downtown, and more on downtown later. There's a lot of downtown discussions. I want to talk about downtown. There's also a lot going on in the country, as you may be well enough aware of. But there's also some cheese that I bought that I want to talk about in a 5-10 minute discussion if you'd indulge me for just a little bit. But first of all, I want to talk about race, okay? This is a hard subject to talk about because a lot of people are like, I'm not even in this. I don't even have that. A lot of people are saying that, and there's people on the other side who are just like, you better get some of that. And it's like, okay, I just want to comment on a person who's outside of both of those cultural norms. So one of the things I want to talk about is the fact that people seem to not understand what it means. So let me break it down. There's a lot of intrinsic problems with assuming someone's assuming someone's what's going on? What is happening? Okay, sorry everybody. Okay, that's something I should have said right up at the top. I bought a modular synth. It is funny that I bought one, but I did buy one, and it just goes off. It just goes the hell off, and I don't know really what to do with it. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna turn it off now. Let me do that. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Sorry. All right. So intrinsic in this problem is a historical background that is notwithstanding, right? You have people who are on one side of the aisle who are saying, okay, this is a major problem, and how are we going to mitigate this situation without looking like actual fools and being on the right side of history? You don't want to be on the wrong side of history, and you don't want to be on the right side of herstory. You want to be on the absolute right side of herstory and the wrong side. What the fuck is going on? What is happening? There was reverb on that one. Why did this go off? Fuck. All right. I need to figure out what's going on. I guess modular synths just kind of go off whenever the hell you're talking about something in the news that you haven't read much about.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Loomis Berryweather. I'm a lawyer downtown. I'm the only lawyer downtown. I'm the only downtown lawyer who lives downtown. If you have a bike, go right downtown. Don't go uptown. Please go downtown and get right to Loomis Berryweather's office. My elevator's broken. My stairs don't work. There's a lot of rocks in my office. Don't look at them. My assistant will take you to her office. She has one arm. Don't be alarmed. It's no harm. I'm Loomis Berryweather. I'm a lawyer downtown, and if you've got $900, call 784-949-07-396. 784-949-07396. 784-949-07396. 784-949-07396. 784-949-07396.
Never wanna be alone. I just wanna get myself something goddamn dragon, but I never wanna be alone. No, no.
Wow, that was amazing. One of my favorite songs. That is the Dreamcatchers featuring Montel Brislow with Never Want to Be Alone. Man, that song from 1998 just really reminds me of some great stuff. And actually reminds me of, the kind of cute, beautiful, and awesome invasion of Bosnia from the Clinton administration. It didn't really remind me of that, but I just think about that a lot. Anyway, the point of this is not to talk about the good things about 1998 and all the great wisdom and wonder that 1998 was to some people, basically me, only me. What I'm actually going to talk about is the fact that a lot of my family members want me canceled. Okay? This isn't a sophomore effort from my family. It is a senior graduation effort from my family to get me canceled. And it's a concerted effort from, my dad, mostly my dad. Pretty much only my dad wants me canceled. So we're going to talk about the ways in which my dad wants me canceled. Here it goes. 1, he's alleging falsely that I wanted to take his glasses and use them for a definite effort to silence my sister's dogs. What? I would never do that. First of all, I don't talk to my sister's dogs. My sister's dogs talk to me, if you know what I mean. Okay? That's the first thing. That's never going to happen. Number two, I don't use the B word when it comes to talking to people who my dad might know. What the fuck is that about? I would never, ever do that. First of all, I haven't called the person a B word since like 2011 or like, I don't know, 1998 or something. Like, not to bring that back, but that's one of the last times I remember. I would not use that word. So like, if you're going to come at me with a gigantic litany of things to try to take me down a peg, it ain't going to work. All right? Number 3, this whole business of like wearing your dad's shirts in public, I'm not about that. I don't do that. So when he comes through and goes, hey, I saw that you were kind of facilitating your own wardrobe. It's like, okay, first of all, my wardrobe is not facilitated. And second of all, mind your own damn business. Mind your own damn business. Number 4, I don't say the word shit unless I'm saying as an example of what not to say. He says, you say shit. I say, no, I don't. I don't fucking do that. Right? Number 5, don't tell me that I'm not your son.
Yeah, I got my teeth in the back of a 4-door sedan. Christmas wreath on the ground, cause I pissed on it. Don't give a fuck about me. I don't give a fuck about you too. I mean them. Motherfuckers in my family tree, just looking for all my best. What you gonna do? Throw your pennies away, make it worse, yeah. In my family tree, but it don't make it worse. In my family tree, but it don't make it worse. In my family tree, but it don't make it worse. In my family tree, yeah. Why don't we go to Baskin Robbins? I spent all the money on God, bitch. But I drove my van in the river with Stan, and now he's dead, motherfucking dude. In my family tree, but it don't make a wish. Yeah. In my family tree, but it don't make a wish. In my family tree, but it don't make a wish. In my family tree, but it don't make a wish. Got my pet snakes, got a big fat dick. Thanks.
Nick Grunroot here. Thank you for listening to the Fun Podcast. The Fun Podcast is sponsored directly by Halliburton. Thanks for listening.
That's the end of the episode. That's the end of the podcast episode 2.